What is the cost of seeing too much? Consider this provocation. Most people don't fear the truth, they fear the person who can see it in them. In the grand theatre of society, you might find yourself as the lone audience member seeing beyond the curtain while the rest revel in the performance. For those who perceive hidden truths, emotional contagion and social dynamics can be overwhelming. This isn't merely about being too sensitive or over-interpreting the behavior of others. Rather, it involves perceiving complex emotional and social patterns that most choose to ignore because acknowledging them would threaten their cherished internal narratives. Historically, ancient hermits and sages have withdrawn from society's illusions to seek deeper truths. In the teachings of Buddha, particularly the Satipatthana Sutta, awareness is operationalized as a deep perception, an expanded awareness capable of intuiting these hidden truths. These sages understood what modern psychology acknowledges today. Witnessing ignored truths can lead to a psychological imbalance if one is unprepared or unsupported by a like-minded community. Now think about the modern world, filled with the overwhelming noise of social media and the emotional static of collective aversion to introspection. For the perceptive individual today, overstimulation isn't just an abstract concept, it's a daily reality. The circumstantial noise never ends, leaving little room for authentic introspection or peace. Much like using a high-resolution camera versus pixelated filters, deep perception provides clarity, but with that clarity comes isolation. Here's a philosophical counter-argument. Could this be about seizing control of your mind's lens rather than succumbing to the chaos of what it reveals? If you can sense what others feel but never speak of, how long before you stop knowing what belongs to you? The psychological territory becomes difficult to navigate. As we transition to exploring the isolation faced by modern, perceptive individuals, it's crucial to link this ancient wisdom with the burdens of modern perception. The journey into deep perception is like entering a cavern of hidden truths, filled with echoes of insights few dare to explore. Yet with each step deeper, the path to enlightenment becomes entwined with isolation. How does this profound perception impact your very sense of self? In this segment, unravel the emotional intricacies that accompany the heightened perception of reality. Empathic individuals often find themselves drowning in oceans of others' emotions. It's as if each layer of feeling sheds part of their own identity, leaving them grasping for a clarity that seems forever just out of reach. This is not merely sentimental melancholy, but a profound internal shifting, where boundaries blur and the essence of self is at risk of dissolving into the emotional tides. Like Alan Watts suggests in his lectures, understanding these layers requires engaging in profound shadow work, a process championed by Jung. This involves probing into the repressed parts of light and darkness within oneself. Herein lies the heartbeat of authentic acceptance, not just of the self we project, but the hidden shadow dancing in the depths. Crucially, setting emotional boundaries becomes as vital as the air you breathe. The practice of non-identification is more than introspection. It is the discipline of remaining in your truth, detached from the swirling emotional currents around you. Watts articulates this eloquently. Detachment allows you to nurture empathy without sacrificing your sovereignty. But society often mistakes silent strength for weakness, a narrative we must deconstruct. True awareness, as Watts posits, is strength veiled in quietude. The truth is that emotional projection distorts not only perception, but also reality itself. When you absorb and reflect the unguarded emotions of others, how do you retain your clarity without reinforcing the walls that imprison your own perception? Like light slicing through dense fog, reveal hidden landscapes of hidden emotion and articulate resilience. Integrating deep perception with resilience and acceptance requires a dance with silence, a refuge rather than a retreat. As emotional noise pollutes your inner clarity, akin to a stream sullied by debris, embrace silence not as void, but as a sacred space of purification and rejuvenation. From here, we transition further into solidifying these insights into tangible practices, marrying deep perception with an enduring resilience, an acceptance that bypasses chaos and sails toward a quiet inner vastness. The enlightenment through isolation bids you welcome, yet it urges you not to linger in detachment but to use it as a stepping stone to profound connection and understanding.